the minds behind Solar Opposites, who are off to a great start and off to a great end. Season 3 of Solar Opposites. Everything has changed. Everything is new. What can we expect for season 4?
We're sort of in the middle. I guess it's not really a start or an end. It's more of a middle.
The end of season 3's out there.
Yes. Oh, I see.
It, so tell us what's happening.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Yes. It's very good. Oh my God. Wait. You guys can't even be heard, right? Here.
It's all right. You speak your piece and you pass it on.
I will speak my piece. This is my time. I have the talking stick, and I will say that this new season is incredible. If you're a fan of the show, I think it just like as you get deeper into the season, the midway point just elevates to another level of excellence that I don't think we've ever got. I mean, we've done amazing shit, but I think this season we get to a place of we're really going to somewhere interesting with this show. And so I'm really excited for fans of the show to see it. And then people who are new to the show, if you're a fan of Rick and Morty, if you're a fan of adult comedy, sci-fi, if you're a fan of any of those things, like please check this show out. Start on the first episode and do not watch them out of order, because there are very serialized things. But anyway, I don't know. If you guys, I don't want to dominate.
Josh, if you want to talk about that, they're serialized things, but at the same time, it's also kind of like things happen and then suddenly they're not happening anymore.
Well, they're aliens, so
yeah, exactly.
You know, I mean, I think we can get away with that because we're so serialized in The Wall, and now with Silver Cops, which Mike will talk about a little bit of season 4, but we won't give away too much. I think that sort of on purpose with the Solars, we always reset, and they joke about that actually on the show. Don't we reset? Didn't we deal with that last year? And I think because the other side is so serialized, we like the idea that the craziest stuff can happen, and then it sort of resets again. But to hand it off to Mike for season 4 with the Solars, we are doing a little more serialization.
Yes, please do tell us about Silver Cops and serialization.
Yeah, we always like to keep the audience on their toes on Solar Opposites, right? When you think you know what's going to be serialized and what isn't, we like to give you a bunch of backstory about the Solars themselves when you thought they were going to reset all the time with 99 ships. And we love doing The Wall, and we almost like treating the show like it's our own little network. Like we're greenlighting our own weird little dramas in our comedy. So we have the ongoing story of The Wall, which is really exciting in season 4. There's this rise of this kind of religious theocracy that you're going to see Sherry having to contend with. And I'm going to give a little bit of a spoiler of like the tone of season 4 is a little bit like a Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy story in The Wall.
Like a Cold War.
It's a whole new genre. And then you're going to be seeing more of Glenn, the Solar's neighbor who got shot into space, navigating the world, the kind of Wizard of Oz-esque Oz of sci-fi that he's in, and learning more about the Silver Cops. I guess the tease I'll give is less about the Silver Cops and more about the criminals the Silver Cops are usually hunting. So that's stuff that you can look forward to in season 4. And now I'm going to hand it off to Danielle to talk about whatever she wants.
Oh, I love that. Well, Danielle, do you have a topic in mind?
Yeah, I have a great short film coming out on YouTube. No, I would say the most exciting thing for us about season 3 coming in from the writer's room is seeing the evolution of the relationships of these characters, especially like Terry and Corvo, and just seeing them get closer together. We've seen them in every kind of stage of like the beginning type of work wife, work husband kind of stage, and now they're like fully solidified as like we're in a relationship, we're together, and that's really exciting for us, and like finding those levels.
Like it's so funny to me because like it's almost like they're doing what they see the humans are doing, and they don't really understand exactly what it means or why, but they're just doing it. So it's like this really innocent portrayal of like, and they're genderless aliens. So it's like it's just so it's just so brilliant. It's like these genderless aliens are now like kind of solidifying the concept. They're like
they were like in the original pitch. We were like, they saw on TV people sleep in the same bed, so that's what they're going to start doing. But then like in season 3 over time, they're like, oh no, we love each other too. And it's like this, like we're taking on, they're almost like becoming more and more Earth-like as it's going. And you'll see in season 4 too, where they're like, wait, is it weird that we've become like this, or should we embrace it even more than before in the silliest, most ludicrous ways
Which
possible?
makes them more human than ever, because that's what humans are doing all the time.
More human than human.
I'm just so proud of how it's come together in a way that is super non-political. There's no agenda. There's no like. It's just really fun characters that are exploring like what it means, what humanity means, and how they fit in, and like being influenced by humanity in the most innocent, like fun way. And like all the stuff that I want to do and make is entertainment that will distract us from all the insanity in the world, you know, and just to give people a reprieve from it. And I think this show hits on all these really interesting, deeper things, but in a way that's so fun and innocent and safe, and like yeah, because they are like they're. I mean, just even the inception of the idea where we were like they're genderless, so it's like they breathe. They literally reproduce differently. Like they cut off a piece of themselves. They put it in very special Schlurpian soil. They grow their replicants. You know, the laws state.
Well, that's
you know,
based
it's
on
like
how Josh reproduced.
yeah,
that is true. Josh,
Sorry, yes.
to that point, do you ever feel like you're reflecting back on yourself when you are seeing humanity through the alien's eyes?
Well, I think it's really interesting because we actually have it on both sides, right? Because the wall is this sort of miniature version of reality and humanity, and the steps that we've gone, and these people literally trying to create a society and what happens in those societies. So in some ways we do it even more in the wall, but they're still fighting over like Peeps and miniature, miniature, gobstoppers and candy and stuff like that. And so I think on the solar side, we just like, even this year with season 3, trying to figure out what, for Yummy-Lack and Jesse, what brother and sister mean, right? And how are they supposed to act with each other? And we have the betting episode, which I think is a great episode where they sort of figure out what it means to be brother and sister and what it means to be bullied at school and all that stuff. And so that's the kind of stuff we're trying to figure out is them trying to navigate human relationships when they're not human, and the world is shifting so often that they can't even figure out what's the right thing to do, I think.
And on top of all of that, I'm really just there for the pupa. Whatever's going on in the wall, whatever's going on with the solars, that's fine. I'm there 100% for the pupa.
Greatest grifter of all.
He's on another level of...
To close us out, can Danielle tell us, how has the pupa changed your life?
The pupa has changed my life. Well, as a parent going into Solar Opposites, there's a lot of parenting stories with the pupa, and I think us being able to comment on how they're not maybe the best parents at sometimes, and then how they try to reconcile with that, but they're always trying. I think that's to me the best thing about the pupa is watching how he gets parented, how they screw up, and how the pupa with the cutest voice from Sagan, Mike's actual son, and watching, and as his voice matured, we were like, oh, we got to mature this character now.
Yeah, you grew up. Why did he have to grow up? He was so cute.
Well, I told you I had those pills you could have given him. I had the don't grow up pills.
But
I got them in China. They're don't grow up pills. He didn't take them.
I should have taken those.
Yeah. I love how it's growing as a family.
But I think, Mike, that was sort of the whole impetus. I'm going to interview you now. That was the impetus for the pupa, as being a parent, a first-time parent, and being like, oh my God, this is, on our show, obviously, the pupa is this supercomputer thing that can destroy the whole world, and that's how it feels sometimes.
Well,
Because when Justin and I were first developing the show, my son Sagan had just been born, and I was like, I knew that I was going to love him, but I didn't know that I was going to fear him. Because I was so out of my element being a first-time dad. Yeah. So the pupa was a combination of the cutest thing that will someday destroy the family.
I love that. I was going to say, it's captured so perfectly in that character.
It's brilliant. And then I was bringing the energy of pet. I don't have kids. I have pets. I had 2 dogs. They passed away this year.
Oh.
They're, but I got 2 new little ones, and it's like that combination of child, pet, supercomputer thing that we don't understand, that that Terry didn't bother to learn. The thing you've seen 1,000 times. I think they did it on Lucy. Back in the day, Lucy, the robot pet kid thing. It's whatever. Yeah, you got it.
So finally, do we know when season 4 is coming? I know we just had season 3. It's literally still going through it. But
no, we don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, we're making it right now.
Okay, perfect.
I assume that it's going to be the same. We're going to drop all of them at once. We're going to drop them all internationally like we're doing this year. But season 4 is written. It's so fun.
It's really fun.
Yeah, and we're deep into, I think this might pick me up, but we're pretty deep. I mean, we're very deep into season 4 production.
Yeah, we're making season 4 right now.
The fact that we just dropped season 3,
crazy.
As deep as we are into 4, it is kind of crazy. So yeah, who knows what'll happen? We don't know yet in terms of where it's all going to kind of.
But if you love Solar Opposites, Just keep binging. We are making more of it.
There is more coming.
We have another 11 coming. Are we allowed to talk about the special?
Well, yeah. I mean, by the time, this isn't.
Yeah, because the
this
panel's-
isn't live right now.
Right, it's not live.
We've got a special. We've got another special coming in season 3 and in
Halloween.
season 4.
Are we allowed to
We're not
say-
supposed to say that yet.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Well, they're going to find out today,
It
right?
may or may not be Halloween.
We're not allowed to tell
We're
you.
gonna find out tonight, in like a couple hours.
No, this is on Screen Rant TV. We're live right now.
No, we're not live.
Oh my God, Mom, I love you, Mom. Mom, hey, Mom,
I cannot believe we are live.
Mom and Dad, writer.
Well, thank you guys so much. I cannot wait for the panel to learn all the things that I have just learned, and more.
Yeah, but don't tell anybody.
And I won't tell anybody.
Don't say a word.
Just
Except for
between
everyone in
us
the
and
This all goes into the
Screen Rant
into the
TV.
vault. Don't ever
Screen Rant Vault.
keep it out of the comments. Keep it off the internet. All right.
Talk in real life. Huh?
And there you go.
Talk in real life.
That's the moral of the story.
Meet up and talk, and look into the person's eyes and talk to them in real life and get along. We're all human beings. We're all human
Unless we're
beings
aliens.
around
But
here.
even then-
But
Except for us.
definitely, but also at the same time, play Justin's video games.
Yeah, also
Talk in
play
real
all my
life,
video games.
but play all of Justin's video games. But then real life,
High on life. High on life. October. High on life.
Thank you guys so much, and enjoy the rest of your Comic-Con.
Thank
Thank you.